The movie begins with elderly Hairline reading a story to one of the patients. She looks like if Marilyn Monroe turned 60. And Hairline reads her a story based on the 1940s about a guy named Noah who asks about a girl named Allie. And Noah's friend literally says,
"Dad's got more money than God."
So Noah's like, her dad's got more money than God? And that's when Noah knew.
He wanted her money.
So Noah approaches her.
Wanna dance with me?
No.
Why not? Cause I don't want to?
Wait, so the first thing he asks her is, wanna dance with me? Like, that's the first thing he says. Could you imagine a dude just out on the streets in public, like asking any girl he sees, just going, hey, wanna dance with me? Wanna dance with me? Like, and what girl in their right mind would just go, you know what? I was enjoying a matcha latte with my friends, but a random stranger asked, wanna dance with me, so guess I'm gonna dance now. Like, what? So Allie clearly communicates she's not interested, but Noah's like, I don't care, and continues to harass her, even when she's on a date with another dude. And when they stop the ride because you can't have 3 people, what Noah does next is crazy.
Well, will you go out with me?
No!
Oh my God.
So he pretty much tells her, if you don't go out with me, I'm gonna end my life. So she's like, all right, fine, let's go out. And if there's any dude watching this going, if I go up to a girl and go, if you don't go out with me, I'll kill myself, and maybe she'll say yes. Bro, if you want to be the laughingstock in a group chat for the next 2 years and get the worst impression ever, by all means, go for it. Because what you're essentially telling her is, my life is so worthless that I'm willing to end my own life over a girl that I don't even know. Like, I just met you. So purely based on appearance, I'm willing to end my own life if you don't go out with me. If you think that's Riz, and you think, ooh, that's so attractive. If you think that's what she's thinking, bro, just don't do it. Unless you want to be made fun of, do not do it. Anyways, days go by and the date obviously doesn't happen. So when Noah meets Allie again, he's like, what about our date? Boy, I ain't going out with your emo suicidal ass. And despite trying to smooth talk her into a date, she rejects him again.
If she say no, then just go home.
Now Noah somehow gets on a double date with Allie thanks to a mutual, and she's like, what the helly? Or should I say,
What the alley?
and if we can pretend the amusement park encounter never happened and this is their first encounter ever thanks to the mutual, then this date would have totally been a good first impression. Yo, his homeboy's making out outside the cinema and inside the cinema, like, damn.
He honey.
Then Noah convinces Allie to lay down on the middle of the street so they can
Die together.
That's a crazy ass laugh.
She funny.
And once Noah does his little dancey dance with Allie and gets his aura back, the two fall for each other and start dating, as we see a complication of scenes of them being intimate, and it's no wonder why the two actually dated in real life. Not to mention she also gets along well with Noah's daddy. But everyone has pros and cons, and in every relationship there's ups and downs. So the couple expresses their thoughts passionately, or as Gen Z would call it,
The toxic relationship.
wait, did she just slap him and he's smiling right after?
Oh, he freaky.
Then Allie's daddy catches her with Noah, so he's like, I wanna meet this boy. But when Noah meets Allie's parents, bro feels like an outsider cause he the brokey.
How much do you make at your job? 40 cents an hour?
Yo, look at Allie's mom's face. Oh, she hates poor people. They look like if they saw homeless people, they'd want to spit at them.
Hak tour.
Now, what's funny about the scene is they try to make Noah some sort of like really poor broke guy, but the reality is Noah's dad owns the house he lives in, and Noah's 17 and he drives his own car. You can't be that poor if you have your own car at 17. I'm just saying. Anyway, then Allie's moms were like, you know you're never gonna see her again when she goes to uni, right? No, I didn't know that.
She's going to New York.
Girl, yeah. So Allie's mom continues to plot and sabotage their relationship. And one day when Allie and Noah get kinda, pretty touchy, and things can get busy, she tells him she's not ready and her parents call the cops, so nothing happens. Then Allie's mom starts ranting about how horrible Noah is to Allie because he's poor.
He is trash! Trash!
And Noah's hearing all of this, realizing her parents will never accept him.
Please, daddy, I love him.
You can't date a dude that makes minimum wage? Man, at least I have a job.
You don't know anything about love.
Now, I get where the mom is coming from. She's just trying to look out for her daughter. But the reality is, when a parent purposely sabotages their kid's relationship, it's only going to make the kids resent their parents more. And I think this film does a great job highlighting how much influence a parent has over the people you date, especially when the parents are super strict and controlling.
Then Ali and Noah discuss their future. Come with me.
The hell am I going to do in New York?
Goon with me?
Ew, that's disgusting.
You don't like gooning? Then fine, piss off.
Oh, she got that abusive Riz.
Leave. Just go. Wait, I'm just kidding. Can you still buy me that Labubu?
And they end up breaking up from pure circumstantial reasons. And despite Allie still having a week left before she leaves, the sabotaging mother forces her to leave for New York that day, so she goes to Noah's workplace to tell him she loves him, but ends up telling his homeboy to deliver the message because he ain't there, and by the time Noah hears the message, it's too late and she's now in New York. So Noah writes a letter to Allie every day for a year, saying if she writes back, he would come back to wherever she was, but her mom's like, oh hell no, my daughter won't marry no broke boy, and make sure Allie never sees any of the letters.
Oh Oh, she hates the middle class.
Wait, how did Noah find out her new address when they never mentioned it? So you're telling me Noah knew her address for all these years and he just never even visited New York, not even once, and just say hi or something? Anyway, time passes, Noah goes to war, his homeboy dies, and Allie meets Lon Hammond.
Oh, you're disabled.
Wanna go on a date? Ugh.
Okay, how about you ask me again when I don't have to help you take a piss?
You know what? Mad respect for being able to shoot your shot when you're all bandaged up with no clothes on, you know?
Not anyone can do that.
And when Lon's all better, he asks her out again. Hey, yo, damn. Listen, I ain't gay, but damn, that man daddy.
Oh, yeah?
Good afternoon, fine shit. Shawty, let's date. Yeah. So they start dating and turns out Lon is super rich, so
Ali mother very happy.
and eventually bro proposes and Allie says yes. Then the film literally says when Allie says yes,
Noah's face came to her mind.
really? So your boyfriend you've been dating for years finally proposes to you and you're thinking about another man?
Oh, she the red flag.
Anyway, when Noah's back from the war, his dad tells him he sold the house so Noah can buy the house he always wanted. Now, for context, this house is the same house he brought to Allie. And she said if he buys it, she wants the house painted white with blue shutters and a room overlooking the river so she can paint in a big porch that wraps around the entire house.
And fast forward to present day, Noah then sees the alley on the streets.
And he's like, huh? So he chases after her, hoping it's gonna be a big romantic reunion, and
He find out she taken.
it was that day he finds out the man's called Lon Hammond, cause he got that hammer. Damn. Man, this scene is depressing. Seeing the girl you love have happiness with another man and it ain't you does something to you, man. And instead of moving on and leveling up, bro decides to design the house exactly like how Allie wanted.
Oh, what a cuck.
I'm just kidding. Then unfortunately his dad dies just before he finishes the house, and boy, I gotta say, Allie got good taste cause that house be looking nice. And once it's built, Buddy decides to sell it, but always found a way to say no to the buyers. I'll give you $2.50. Oh, you think you're funny?
That's right. Oh, shit.
And we're introduced to Mafur, a woman who lost her husband during the war and is clearly interested and wants to go on dates with Noah, but Noah treats it as a situationship and nothing more. Wow, so they had situationships back then too? So the dating game's always been cooked.
You won't even look at me or hold my hand. It's cause I'm broken.
Maybe it's just a canon event for every guy, but when a man gets his heart broken, it's extremely difficult for him to open up and just attach himself to someone again. So I feel like this film, again, does a great job portraying that through Noah. Then Allie tries on her wedding dress while the huz hype her up like,
Yas, queen, slay.
but when given a newspaper, Allie sees Noah again and girly passes out. And the next day, Allie goes to her man's like,
I don't paint anymore. I need to get away.
and being the green flag he is, he just goes, yeah, take as much time as you need, and Allie drives off to see her first love. And so far, at this point, I'm just gonna give her the benefit of the doubt that she just wanted to find closure right before she gets married so that she can finally move on and just, you know, live a new life. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
Then Ali reunite with Noah again. Hello.
And this reunion is pretty much bro getting hurt again by being told how rich Lon is, how good he is, how much her parents like him, something even Noah couldn't do. Is he good in bed?
Yes. Oh, he dying inside.
So Noah friend zones himself and they end their reunion on a wholesome note. So nothing happens, just an ex-couple talking about the good old days, and that's it. Then it's revealed the female patient hearing the story suffers from dementia, and the person reading her the story is her husband, as she does not remember him, nor her kids and grandkids.
I'm gay. That's good to know.
I'm staying till she remembers.
She don't even know you.
Yeah, screw mom.
Hey, that's my girl. I beat your ass.
But this is the part where I believe Allie's in the wrong. So when her fiance calls, she continued to hide the fact that she met her ex, and the very next day she sees Noah again. Like, girl, you could have just gone back home to your fiance and left it at a wholesome reunion. Like, you knew the more you meet Noah, you're gonna develop feelings and some shit could possibly go down, but you went to see him again anyway. So at this point, Allie is in the wrong. And when Allie comes back, Noah's like, yo, I gotta lock in, and gives her a super romantic boat ride that has all this geese and shit. Yeah, the goose we're carrying hard, W Wingman.
The goose were the paid actors.
So Allie's like, the house is beautiful, and Noah's like, I promised you I would.
And then it starts raining.
Then Allie confronts him.
Why didn't you write me? I waited for you for 7 years.
I wrote you every day for a year.
You wrong me?
Silly woman. And what's funny about this scene is that they go from making out on the river, and the very next shot is them right outside the house, then inside the house, then to the bed. So does that mean from the river to the house, like at no point they were separated and they were just like making out the whole way through? Like, this way. Anyway, they end up banging, but the worst part was when Allie says word for word,
You gotta be kidding me. All this time, that's what I've been missing?
man, if I was a fiance and I heard that, I would be broken. Like, I would turn evil. Like, you're telling me the love of my life, the person who I think is the one and I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with, describes another man in bed with him and says, "You've got to be kidding me. All this time, that's what I've been missing?" Whew. That's crazy.
I'll turn into the O.J. Simpson.
And the next day, Mafur finds out Noah's first love is back in his life and has to let go of the feeling she has for Noah.
So she give him the farewell peck while
Allie's looking like, "Do anything else and I will
kill you.
Girl, don't you got a whole fiance back at home waiting on you? Like, what are you doing here getting jellied?"
What are you doing? Go back to your mans.
Then Allie spends the night at Noah's, totally forgetting she needs to call her fiance, starts painting naked at his place, then gets confronted by her own mother.
Your man's on his way.
But when Allie mentions the letters, her mom takes her to a random ass construction site and points at her first choice.
You see that big boy over there? His meat was really something.
Damn, mama. Then her mom has a very real conversation that even though she does love Allie's father, at times she does think of what life could have been like if she picked her first choice instead. So instead of shaming Allie, she gives her the letters Noah wrote to her and tells her she hopes she can make the right choice. And I'm sure what Allie's mom said definitely resonates to a lot of married people because it's not all the time do people end up with their first choice. So for her to admit that there are times that she does think to herself what life could have been like if she ended up with her first choice instead was probably the most real thing she said. Then Allie does the funniest thing ever. She's like,
I know I have a fiance and cheated on him and made you lose your situationship, but I'm gonna go back to my fiance now.
"Damn, Allie, you cold."
Cold like the egg roll.
So Noah crashes out and they start arguing.
What do you want? Pumpkin spice latte.
What?
Then Allie leaves his ass.
Then reads the letters getting emotional because the letters are sweet, and despite the fiance getting cheated on, bro's not even mad at her or nothing, just tells her,
I love you, please pick me, not him.
and they lived happily ever after.
Bullshit.
And elder Marilyn Monroe gets her memories back. And she knows in the end, Allie picked Noah because she is Allie and the guy reading her the story is Noah. So they get all lovey-dovey and dance, then this happens.
So did you buy me a Labubu?
They were sold out.
Who are you and why are you holding me? Who the hell are you? No!
So she loses her memories again, and with staff calming her down, it's just a sad scene to see, and sometime later, Noah decides to try again, and miraculously, cause it's a movie, Allie remembers Noah as they hold hands together singing Kumbaya, and both pass away that same night. Like, I'm not even kidding, that's literally how the movie ends. Now, I always thought Lon was better looking than Noah, so I was a bit confused when Allie left for him, but then bang!
Oh, it all makes sense now. She left him cause he the short king.
Now, I'm 6'1", so I found this funny, but if I was short, I'd be pissed. Like, I could be rich, successful, a green flag, good to you, but if I'm short, you're just gonna go for the guy that's tall? I think the message for this film from the male perspective is that if you're dating a girl, you better be her number one. Because if you're number two,
this could happen.
Now, all jokes aside, this is obviously one of the most romantic films for a reason, and although I like Noah and Allie's chemistry together, I can't help but feel bad for Lon, the other guy that was good to her, just to be treated like that in the end. So although I didn't like Allie cheating nor condone it, this film is definitely entertaining. But yeah, curious to know your thoughts, so if you watch this film, feel free to comment your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy KC, and yeah, till next time.